Hi, so this is my nursery. Welcome. I want to make a small video just to show you how I do my nappies. I know that when starting out with cloth nappies it can feel a little bit daunting, not quite knowing how to go about it, what you might need to buy, because of course it is not quite as straightforward as using disposables, but obviously so much better for the environment. So for those people that are considering cloth nappies, I'm hoping this video will go a little way towards helping you go all the way really and decide to do it. So here you go, this is what I do. So I'm just going to show you what I've got. In the nursery we've got our changing table, the same as anybody would have, and we've got a nappy bin, which even those using disposables might have. I bought this nappy bin from a local hardware store. It probably cost about £2, and I line it with one of these net liners. I keep two of them. There's a wash and a wear. So I bought two of these large net bags, drawstring bags, and I put one inside the bin, and when the bin is filled with dirty nappies I just tie up the string and put the whole thing in the washing machine, and then I don't have to handle the dirty nappies again. They can just go in, and of course I've got a spare one that then goes in to the bin when the rest are in the machine. So there's my spare net bag. I'm going to give you a sneaky peek inside my dirty nappy bin. Ooh, hold your nose. So there you go, some dirty nappies. So that's going to go on for washing tonight. I tend to do my washing every other day, and I fortunately have a timer on my washing machine, so I put it in overnight to do first thing in the morning, so I can hang them on the washing line, providing it's a nice enough day and they've got all day to dry. I've got 20, I bought 20 nappies and about 5 wraps, so that's plenty that you never run out. Up here I've got my cup of water. I've also got some tea tree oil, as I often put a splash of that in to the nappy bucket just to help it stay a little bit fresher for a bit longer before it starts to smell very much. But as I say, I wash every other day, so it's never too terrible. And I've got this little box here, which just a set of lights came in originally, and I line it with a nappy liner, and some people just flush down the toilet. If our bathroom was big enough, I'd probably do the changes in the bathroom and flush it down the toilet as well, the poo, the solids, but as it is, I just pop it in this box, and so about once a day I might throw that little nappy liner away if there's some solids in there, or I suppose I could just go and empty it into the toilet. That would probably be even better. So some nappies. This is a little lamb's nappy, and this is a Motherese Reiki wrap, velcro wrap. They're my favourites, so I use these in combination. Then there's a booster that often goes, well, I always put it inside the nappy just to hold extra fluids, just to keep it a little bit, well, so it's more absorbent basically. And these come with the nappies. They're fleecy liners which you can use just to line to catch the solids and then pop them straight into the toilet. I actually use these instead as flannels, as wipes, and I buy disposable nappy liners, which look a little bit like this. I do wash them and reuse them if they're washable and reusable, you know, if they haven't got too much mess on them. and I can do that about 3 or 4 times usually before they start to break down. And what I find is the easiest way to just set it up when you're changing a nappy is when you put the baby down on the mat, have the nappy ready, have it prepared. So there's a wrap, the nappy, the booster already in place, and the liner placed on top. And then you can just slide those under the baby's bottom, just as you would do with a disposable. So it's not, you're not messing around with too many things once you come to it, and there's a baby kicking and trying to roll over as they get bigger and all of that. And then you can just literally fold it over the baby. We use velcro, so it's very similar to a disposable as well in terms of closing it. Can't do it one-handed very easily while I hold the camera, but basically fold that over, fold the other side over, there, and then the wrap as well. You have to make sure that the wrap completely covers it at the leg holes so that there are no leakages, and these wraps are excellent. We really just never get a leak. So you can imagine a baby in there, but it's really not that much harder. You've just got to seal it twice instead of once. When I remove it from the baby, very often I can reuse the wrap. I probably use about 3 wraps a day, 2 or 3. So once you've removed it from the baby, if there's any solids, it goes in the box. If there's not, if it's just a wet one, then I just throw the whole lot into the bin. Although not before making sure that the Velcro bits are down so that they don't all stick to each other in the wash. Also, the other thing is when we go out and about, we do have to carry more. I find that people who use disposable nappies get away with just carrying one bag that has everything in. It has the wipes, it has the nappies, it has bags, anything else they might want to keep. Well, I've got that bag, but then I've also got an empty wet bag with me, zippable wet bag, to hold the dirties in. And then this is actually the bulkiest bag that I carry. This has usually got about 3 nappies in. Cloth nappies, but I have it ready prepared so that inside my nappies are already rolled up, ready to go with everything inside. So I can just lay it out, slide it under the baby, probably reusing the same wrap. Good to go. So again, once you're out, it's really not any harder than using a disposable, but you do have to remember to take more with you. Take it all with you. But that's all. So we've got a slightly bulkier mass to take with us. But you know, that I think that's a small price to pay for what we're doing to minimise our effect on the environment. I think that's it. Thank you for joining us in our nursery.